basically what is Bukvik and what is the reason behind this more complex structure. And then I will try to go through particular research experiments that we created in order to achieve results that we had. And then we will come back to Society of Words. Mm-hmm. So, like, if you, I will start actually. I mean, I have here some diagrams. This was for Russia, for Anna Karenina that we did for MLA. And this is basically just like a backup thing if technology is not working. But actually I hope it will gonna work, so I can go directly into Bukvik and try to discuss through the system straight there. Okay. So if you remember what Zhenya was talking, and I hope you do, then you saw that there are a lot of different tasks, sub-tasks that we have to do. We have to read the book, we have to analyze the book. So there are a lot of things. How we can handle that? If we want to address different books, if you want to do like an exact numerical comparison between different novels, different translations, it's very, very difficult task to achieve procedure precisely, saying that actually the difference between books is not just, between results is not just a result of mistake. To address and show that, I will go straight to example of our experiment, and then we can discuss from here. So I will just guide you like a very as fast as I can through the procedure of our experiment. So basically imagine that first, these parts are, as we call them, data sets. So this is like a basically value that we have. It is either like a original book, it is either a parsed book or part of speech book. So this is some value. This diagram here, this object here, entity is task. So this task actually is transforming particular input into specified output. So as we can see here, first what we want to do, we have a plain book, plain novel in textual file. What we want to do, we want to take this plain document, load it into our system, basically import it. That is straightforward. However, now then, like, okay, if you want to really like calculate lemmas, if you want to calculate part of speech type, if you want to get a regular statistics like how many words per sentence, how many nouns, then we have to do a very demanding task, which seems quite simple, to split our document into particular words, sentences, paragraphs, etc. So this part actually is, okay, how we analyze that. And then immediately we get to the main reason why we need this complex thing. How do we get books? We get by OCR, or someone is retyping it. I think that was the first. Actually, the only example I remember was the guy that started Gutenberg project. He retyped the American first Declaration of Independence, I think, or free speech, freedom of free speech, and he retyped it. Otherwise, usually you use OCR. When you use OCR, you have errors. You have different paragraph separation. You can have like basically whole paragraph in one line. You can have like a paragraph separated by like a new line, or paragraph by empty line in intentions for characters. So how you can be sure that you did precise procedure of separation? If you usually how digital humanity researchers do their task. They try somehow to prepare results for the tool that they use, in particular case either part of speech tagging or a calculation of frequency, etc. And they do some procedure. How they do it? Well, that's the question. They split, calculate, eliminate, search. Somehow they kind of try and failure, and then actually it's working. Who knows if it's working? if they need to repeat it for another book, they will do the same procedure. That is, I could say, wrong. There is no methodology. So what we have here for every book, this is in this case general thing, but we'll see later. For every book, basically, we have particular specification how we separate words, how do we separate paragraphs, how do we separate sentences. And then we keep that. Can you imagine that later you get another version of book, better, let's say that it's a new version, new OCR, better quality. Or you realize that in a French, quotes are different, so your whole approach was completely wrong. Suddenly you realize, hey, actually my document is wrong. If this is wrong and this is getting out here, if this is wrong, or like I imported, you see here, this is called dataset, this is parsed thing. If this is wrong, and then we can see later where this is being used, all the way there, we use it here, we use it later.